Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back. Ye old Hypermine server. There's a slime in my storage room. So before we do anything else, let's go deal with him. Hello. I didn't think this bit was a slime chunk. And I'm hoping it's not. I was going to have to move the whole storage room. Because I know that over there, past the chorus, is slime chunk. This sort of section over here. One of these chunks is a slime chunk. But yeah, hopefully doesn't come too far this way. I have to bear that in mind. But yes, hello, welcome back to Hypermine. I have been a busy bee. I have been a busy bee who may have just died from lag because I've got some odd latency. We're not dropping frames. But Minecraft is definitely having a bit of a temper with me. But yes, look, we have things that are done. I went hard the last week to try and get a good place where things are in place with the actual structure that look like something's going on. I was a bit away last week due to Fireside not being very well and taking care of her and all that stuff. But yes! We're back. We have a farm. Farm's working. The bridge is now here and accessible for entrance in. And I need to get all this put up because this sort of style is going to continue all the way down. You can see where these sea lanterns are on the side. This is all going to be repeated going down. I don't know if I'm going to do... Come over here. These bar chain things between all of these because this is actually a bigger gap. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 gap compared to the 6 or 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, only 5 gap here. That's nearly twice as wide. So I don't know if I'll do this 5 wide gap, the bar thing going over it, but we'll see when we get there. I'll just watch my mouse drift. But yeah, the farm is working. And today what I figured I'd do was a lot of layouting of what's going where. Because we've got this here now. We've got the farm which is running. You can see there are guardians going in. Dropping down. Very nice. It's not the most efficient because while I'm here there are caves underneath which are spawning mobs in. I did go through and try to light up a lot of it. As you can see there's places, but there's some areas, well, that's water, but there's some areas where mobs still spawn and they're taking up the mob cap, so we're not getting as many as we can up here, but we are getting decent rates now. The real thing I need to do is build a squid farm and figure out why this latency keeps happening. As you can see, I'm stuck flying now. I'm just gonna real quick check my my VPN settings. Yeah, let's refresh. Stream may drop for a second, but it should be back up very quickly. Okay, hopefully that's all good. Try to get back onto Hypermine. That's not a good sign. What is going on? What a well-timed cut. Have a look. My download speed's pretty good, so I'm not worried about that. Getting things in here, which is good. Yeah, my download speed looks fine at the moment, so maybe it was just the VPN and a quick reset will have solved that. So, right. Let's go back to cleaning up Winona's mess. I came by to check out the bridge earlier. And we can, yeah, start laying out where everything's sort of going. So if we fly up, whoosh. A view from up here. What? You can see we've got my shield. Let's get rid of that now. You can see what's sort of going on. We've got the bridge coming in here. We're going to have 2 bits of greenery either side. And this is all going to be symmetrical from a external POV. Internal, maybe just something different. You can see the guardians are still going. Not the most efficient farm, but it's always on while we're in the area, which is great. Because I've got copper lane out down there to try and age as well, because things like this bridge needs a lot of it. I'll show you why in a minute. Yeah, we're going to lay out where the big buildings are going to go, how they're going to be shaped, and then I'm actually going to put in a couple of water elevators and things like that, and we're going to mess around with a few different build designs I've got in mind to try in this area. So let's slide down here. And one thing I want to show that I like about this bridge design is that it actually does go underwater. So it actually does have pylon supports. It doesn't. Hello. It doesn't have them that way yet because we're sort of able to just get the long bit of the bridge in. You know, the bit people can actually go on first. Can't wait to have the spit. But yeah, here's what each like pylon chunk will have, and you can see why we need all the aged copper now. We've got bars, we've got trapdoors, we've got a drowned. Just can't hit. And that's like an accent that's going to be going all through this underwater section, as well as the above section. As you can see from here, there's trapdoors on the sea lanterns on this level. And we went with Fireside to get a bunch of skulk, and I've got plenty of wood and other materials. So really, it's just the copper and making sure it ages. And I was thinking about putting some more accents on these bits because they're a bit plain at the moment this side. But you won't see too much of this side because there's a load of drowns out here. You won't see that side too much because it will be covered by all the other pylons that are going to be in place. Yeah, I think it's nice and thick. It looks chunky and substantial, like it could actually hold up the thing, and it will look hopefully nice and shaded, which I hope. I press this button. Yeah, I haven't set the shaders up properly yet, but to get the idea, oh, that's nice. I like that. That's looking pretty with the water. You can see the bit under the water, but you also have a bit of reflection top. Do you mind? Well, we'll be working on the bridge. Probably everything looks better. Shaders. I do like this water effect. It's like not like super reflective like some of them are. Also, the zoom gets rid of it, which is fun. It's like, yeah, it's not super reflective, so you can actually see what's under. Ah, I'm blind. Borg. Hello, Borg. But yeah, I like it. But I don't play with shaders off when I'm generally playing, so we're gonna leave them off. Now we're going to go grab some blocks to start mapping out where everything's going to go. So let's get rid of this stuff. The inventory sorting should be fully working now. Well, mostly working. I still need to go and check it every now and again because some stuff does get backed up. But for the majority it's working. I need to also go and bother Oni for some more chokers to fill this in. I also need to rename all these all these shulkers that I've currently got that are not named yet. And then yeah, how's this doing? This should be my big quick age copper block. Shows it looks like it's working, whereas everything else is just thrown out sort of age as it goes. I can see a couple of bits aging over there. Yeah, so once they get aged I can work on the bridge. I'm going through so much deep state building it. But right, what do I want? I want some prismarine tiles, both varieties. And I also want to take some deep state with me, but not in that form. I'm going to take the Okay, I'm gonna make some more tiles, that's fine. We'll make a couple more stacks of tiles. That's just so we can get the building layouts in. We're going to try and do this all in slabs. The last thing I'm going to grab, I think, is going to be a bunch of grass and dirt. Now, where are my grass and dirt shulkers gone? I don't remember. So I'm just going to grab that much, don't need that much at all. That many. We'll go from there. We're going to figure out what's going where we can lay things out, and one thing I definitely want to get done today is get a bubble vator, because you just sort of have to keep flying up and down or take the scaffolding or ladders that are on either side, and that's a bit slow and boring. Okay, so let's extend this out so we know what we're doing here. Okay, you're going to be in that annoying spot, so I know I'm breaking things because of the haste beacon. We'll just do this for now. I might have to turn the haste beacon off. That is a little too quick. To get to this layer takes us to about here. We want to get that natural flow, and I'm probably going to build like maybe a single one of these arches just on the inside here. Just so it has something to join up to on the thing, and then it starts going down. Yeah. Pinged off. And with this slow ramp, that kind of means that the grass sections either side of us probably not going to be accessible straight away. What we'll probably want to do is grab our prismarine slabs, come over to here, and this level, I think. Where's the middle? It's free in. It's free in. This is the middle, these sort of two. Even I remember it's 10 across. If I just go all the way across to make sure this is the right level first. Perfect. This will join on in a straight way over this way. We can mirror it on the other side. And then maybe, yeah, we'll do one either side rather than the two we have for you. More road. If I even want that at all. I think keeping it that wide, probably good. Probably works with the overall vibe we're going for here. So up across on either side. Carry on. So our prismarine section will come up here. Prismarine brick, should I say. Do the same here. I might do a small corner just to round it off a little so it's not a pure right angle. Because what I can do there, I can also do some sort of lighting potentially coming off that. That will give us a slightly wider turning space. See? So this could be one of our ways into the sort of access buildings. A quick drink. Yeah, let's mirror this on this side. I have to figure out how I'm dividing the line through the middle as well. No, I'm going to need a lot more blocks than what I've currently got. Not there. There, and then pop the extra corner. Not too worried about losing prismarine because we are making lots of it just from being in the area. Okay, there's a little guy just about to drop in. There we go. That's more prismarine. So I am aware currently this is on a half slab, which is good because it means I don't have to worry about mobs spawning up. Maybe bad in the long run because it means I can only do half slab blocks here rather than full blocks, but that might work in our favor. We are yet to see. Okay, that's the entrance, splitting off there into two ways. We'll carry on this section all the way down until it meets up. The sort of prismarine chute, as it were. Oh, drifted one there. These come out there, this will come out. Yeah. I've got to figure out what's going on the sides of these two big water tubes, for lack of a better word, the water tubes that carry the guardians up. Because I need to figure out what's going to the sides. Now, behind it, I know. Behind it, I know exactly what's going on there. We're going to do a big building, a few blocks over, and then just a big square front comes out slightly on the sides, not all the way. We just bring this down. Now, how many blocks do I want it to come off from the main sort of central pillar? We have the dark prismarine sort of line coming out to there. How big do we want this sort of rounded courtyard? I want it to be quite big. So what I'm thinking is one. So this can be all regular prismarine. Actually, I can check how wide this is, because I've realised this should not go this far. It should only come this far, which should also be this block, because this is the inner tube. There's the outer decorative tube needs to go around that. So I can see if I remove these, I only actually have 4 blocks to work. Let's do that real quick. Get my proper. Oh, I'm out of blocks, so I don't need more. Yeah, we can see exactly how far we're working with it. This is not going to be. It's going to be too big if I try and do that much. I've only got 6 aside, so I might just end the dark prismarine there. So I'm not going to be able to fit it into a 6, because the problem with a 6 is there's no odd number in the middle, so I can't do just the central one. I'd have to do 2, and if I do 2, I've then got 2 of each type. You've already got 2 types up there. The dark prismarine I think will end here. Even end it here, and we'll do the 2 here. There. That's the exact square. Do I want it to be a square? I'm not sure yet. Probably not, will be my assumption. Probably want to round it off. This is a big corporate building. But I'm not sure having that will help. Now, in fact, what I have just thought of what I could do, it might look quite nice, is this, where the third block is going to be prismarine out on these sides, but we're actually going to continue it round. So where the rest is going to end, right, one over. Ooh. That's slightly annoying. I'm currently above it. If I just get this on, you can see the exact sort of square that's going to be surrounding this bubble tower. Thinking was I have this sort of going round as well to somewhere. Don't know where yet. Don't think I'm going to want corners. It's going to be quite a chunky build anyway. I think actually I need to pull it out one more block as well. Am I a bit close? Because yeah, that's now only 3. Whereas this has 4 gaps. So we actually want to take all this out. And does that actually mean this is a odd number now? It'd be interesting if it does. It is not. It's still an even number. Because now, if we do this to one earlier, like 2. Pull down and we flare back up. Totally on purpose to get a little view. Okay. This can then go on. Could always. Always do something like this. That? How's that in? Okay. I also have to think about, do I want to mix up this block palette currently, because it's a lot of blues. I'm thinking for now that's fine. This was going to be contrasting with the black towers around it. But I've also got to think about what goes in between. So what goes in here, for example. Sort of greenery areas in between. I've got some ideas, but I'm not fully committed to anything just yet. Very much trying to do this by ear rather than planning it all out. I want to plan the layout because I need to figure out where the big buildings are, because they are going to be big. But for what goes into these filler areas, I'm still working that out. Let's do this over the head as well. Again, have our full building worked out exactly what's going on. It'll also be interesting to actually have the downstairs fully enclosed if we do enough of this tonight. Because at the moment, downstairs is still open to the sun and creepers and stuff like that. But closing out means I can start building corridors and rooms and stuff that feel a bit weird doing it while it's still open. Now, doing it like this means I also do have sides back of these. said, I want to go around the back here. Oh, I've done that wrong. This needs to be one block higher, doesn't it? I was like, wait a minute. These are lining up. They shouldn't be lining up. Putting this thing. Take these out. Fix this. I'm gonna keep an eye on my pickaxe as well because I put most of my other tools away and just been using this one for now. Just making sure it doesn't get too long. Break. Yes. There we go. That's looking better. Right. Because I was like, wait a minute. I'm going 4 across. That doesn't make sense. It's meant to be 3, 1, 4, 1. So. What I'm thinking is, from like a logical perspective, we're going with a semi-modern, like cyberpunk design. And what I'm thinking is, come in down here, maybe go into one of these. Maybe one of these is like parking for cars. The other one, don't know. Something from a visitor center, but I kind of want the main big building over here to be. So. What I'm thinking is if we mirror 2, then we have where we join back up with the dark, so that would be here. We bring the dark prismarine all the way around and join it back here. You end up with this. That's going to go off further that way. This will be final. Well, this will be the actual entrance, the full entrance. Quite right. Oh, I see you down there, burning away. Because yeah, if we put that there, the dark prismarine can wrap all around this. I think that will give us our scale on where we're building the. So do that. Let's put all these in. Just gonna get all the layout done. So we are fully ready to start laying blocks and planning out what goes where, builds we're doing, so on. It feels a bit weird doing this 4 1 1 split. It almost feels like I should have another one here. We're going like 2 1 because that's what we've done over here. That's the design that's here. But the difference is I have this splitting off here, but I don't have anywhere for this one to go unless it comes down here, which might look better. I'm not sure on that one, so we'll not do it for now. Because I can add that later if I do the 2 1s. Like that, and then pull that around there. But let's get this shape in first. Curve around this corner. I'm going to have to think about how exactly I'm going to curve it. As it go. 4 out. One more. These are the 2 lines. If I go 1, 2. Good enough, I think we need to go like that. If we do want it there. Curve. Probably the right amount of curve we want. We're also getting quite close to this other building on this side. So I'm thinking I might not actually want to curve it fully out. I might want where this curve starts to actually bring it out. Where's the middle? I don't want to go that far. So how far did we go out on this one? 1 off the edge. Try not. Ugh, I could not try not to sneeze. So yeah, if we're doing this, come out like so. Sort of coming off there. Thank you. Yeah. This would actually be, it's fine. I'll figure out how that's exactly going to join up in a bit. I just want to get this part in now, because this is where I'm going to start placing some deep slate in a minute for where the building's going to come out. Again, I think we'll probably like shave these corners off. Just give us a bit more shape to work with. I'm out again. I'm out again. I don't know yet. I'm gonna need a lot of blocks to get through this. Get some more. We're doing on. So, 2 stacks, 1 stack. Did you give me those? At least my that seems to have stabilized now, which is good. Oop, touchdown. This again. This in. See copper aging down there, which is lovely to see. The only things I'm doing is trying to work with like Matica a bit and learn some stuff on how to use that. I'm also using Axiom. Just getting a better feel for building creative first. Can. But when all the different variants of copper, ooh, can be a bit tricky. I think we want to go in 3. And that's right. Yep. Now this one will go just in a straight little section. And what I'm thinking is put something in the corner there. But that's going to sort of be where we're going to start building the big central building. Here, for example, we might go out just a couple on each side. same. 1, 2, 4. In 1, 1. Do we do definitely one? Why? Oh. Yeah, because then we do the same. We go 1, 2. One more 4 here. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, it's a little diamond shape, sideways square thing. I don't know what you'd call this, but there's a little shape here, and we'll stick something in there. But then around that, we will have the building. Don't have a name for yet other than the building. It'll be the main building of the megacorp. Just gonna fill this in because I'm closer to the wall than I like. But that will limit some of my space. Yeah, we're just gonna have this as a little sort of tucked in area. Something, some greenery or some beautification of something just tucked in there. There's a little something that, you know, maybe there's big glass windows you can look at a little garden at the front. How many blocks? Only just a okay gap to work with, and I just got to figure out how far it's going to come this way. Cool. So let's do this over here. Will it stay deep state tile? I don't know. So how far in do I want to go before I get to the door? Is the next question. So I think I'm going to need, let me think, I'm doing it like this. I'm doing it with decor in mind. I'll take these corners out. It does make real sense to round these. Okay, that's rounded and flow into the entrance. I want to be able to put a design on the wall. So how many bits do I need for that? So this will be the wall. And then if I do 3, the gap, this would then be the entrance. That gives us 3 blocks to work with for a design. I think it's probably the right number to go with. This here, we go 1, 1, 3. Wall. One more in. Side for the door. Now we can bring our blocks all up to it. Don't know what the floor's going to be like inside, so I'm not going to actually extend this over there yet. This is the outdoor road. That's going to be something nicer, something interior. Still having some big entrance like this, 4 wide, probably. I mean, I kind of would like this to be a 3, but then that only leaves 2 wide. I'm not sure I like. Well, I'll worry about this later. This is the shape it's going in. We can figure out the details on how wide the door is going to be later. We can get in the blocks for the actual building where that's going and how far out. So I'm going to mirror that on that side. That's not too hard. What is going to be hard is figuring out how far this one comes down. How close to this building is it going to get, and what's going to be in this gap in between this back here. Because here I'm having some greenery. Here I'll have some other sort of greenery or plant life. Little bits tucked in there. This whole back section is going to be just this one mega building. So like this whole back third I want to say is just going to be building. So, where am I? Round right. Here's the middle. How far out forward from the middle do we want to go? Because maybe I'm thinking here, then we line up with that road, is the cutoff. That's a pretty decently sized gap as well. So if I just do this all the way to the wall, I also need to actually get the wall done at some point as well. Now this is going to be a big flat wall, but we will texture it at some point in the future. That gives me a lot of space over here, without being an excessive amount of space, I feel. If I bring this up to the same spot that the other one comes to, which is here. Go all the way along, maybe not all the way. Maybe there'll be some kind of ocean viewing platform on this side. We don't need to commit to that. Let's fill in section. Just look boring as well. Because what I'm thinking as well here on these little side sections, these can be sort of marked off as being clearly for employees, you know, no visitors allowed kind of things. Maybe this is where we have, on the other side, for example, a sort of storage, like heavy duty vehicle winch that will go up and down. That's where our storage room is. Over this side we could do something else, some other form of research delivery, something like that. But let's get all this in. Like I said, we're just going to try and, for the exterior, at least fill in where blocks are going to go. Yeah, I don't think this is going to... Whoop. This is going to stay all prismarine. I think something else here at some point. We can get an idea what's going on. Yeah, so if we're doing this whole, this side could be the car parking, for example. It could be you come in through the front entrance, turn to your right, go down here, come in here, go through the car park, and then come out here, walk down to reception. But this area over here will be blocked off as staff only, employees only. Maybe this is the staff entrance. And we'll figure out I can have an entrance into the mega building as well as a way downstairs on this side. For example, maybe some sort of lift system. We could build like a redstone lift against the ocean. Am I out already? I'm out already. Wow. But we're getting good ideas. We're getting good ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a few signs this time as well, because I should be noting these ideas down, or I will forget. Right, how are we doing? I might have to go... Yeah, I need to go actually make some more prismarine. Let's grab some signs. Oh, we have a bunch of birch. We're going to grab a bunch of prismarine farm. And this is why it's good this thing's just always running. We're in the area, like I said, it's not the most efficient, but that chest is full. I think we are filling into the hopper at that point. So lots of prismarine, we can just go at it. I do want to build a squid farm. That's like probably next on my list of things to do. So let's squid farm is probably the next farm I'm going to build, just for the amount of dark prismarine, and that is one ink full block, which is 2 slabs and still only 1 stair, is going to be costly. It is quite fun being down there now, seeing this starting to fill out though. Let's finish it off in. Finish this. Although thinking about it, realistically we would have prismarine at this point. We're going to leave that block uncovered just because that's where the ladder is. Now. Cool. So that's that side out. I do think I do need to make this shape a bit more interesting. So if we count 1, 2, 3 block. 1, 2 block. Right. 1, 2 block. Block. 1, 2 block. Oh, that's nice. Multiples of 3. Which means if we do an indent here, that'll be nice in the middle. Now we're not going to do a big indent, just a little something to break up the shape. There we go. Just so it's not as chunky on the front. Then we can do some stuff with that shape. Okay. So I think I like this logic. So there's our signs. We're gonna do car park, ground exit / entrance, employees only, beyond, lifts down to work area, entrance to the build for employees only. Yeah, so there we go. We can do some sort of lift here. We'll figure out how that's going to look. It might go in this section here. We might try and do a proper redstone lift for that one. So that's fine. What we'll come over do is come over here, and we will make this a car park vehicle entrance / exit. So what's this one going to be? What's this one going to be? You don't know yet. Oh, it's going to be a goods and service delivery. Goods and services delivery and outbound shipping. Okay. So then around the other side have stock moving entrance / exit. And then when we mimic our big build on the other side, we can have a bigger entrance for goods. There we'll have main entrance to the build. Okay, right. We got some layouts planned. We've got some. I don't need to mimic them on the other side. Wow, we're actually starting to see stuff come together. Right. Take a little break from Prismarine. And let's fill in this grass bit. Eat some food because I am hungry boy. So I'm gonna keep. We go one back like this. Some sort of event. I think when we get to the bridge here, we'll keep going just for now. But I do want to put some sort of extra structure coming in here. So we'll probably have to. Oh, let's figure out where that's going to go, because that's complicated. So let's figure out that. I've now blocked my up. So in between these we have 5, but we're going to do the bigger one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Can I get what from the lantern? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it's 12 from the lantern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. There'll be another lantern here, here. That might work out pretty perfect. So these are 3 wide, exactly. They look thicker than I thought they were. And they're also 3 wide. Let's do this quick. So it's going to be structure that comes out. This. Nice and easy. Same over here. So 1, 3. Don't have quite enough blocks, but let's get the idea. So now I can see the prism marine needs to come out there, where the bridge strut's going to come down and join. So that can all go in. Cut off the corner. I'm going to get this in nice and early so the grass can spread over the dirt, and we are going to also replace it with the sort of moss grass as well to put stripes into the lawn. But putting the grass in for now will let me have an idea of, again, what all the colours are going to look like, what works, what needs some work, such. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised that bridge is only 3 wide. It feels like it should be 4 or 5 blocks wide, but I'm happy it's only 3. I suppose the bits in between do some work, like the trapdoors and that. Am I going to be out of dirt? No, I've got another stack. I will need more if I want to do this again on the other side. But I also need more deep slate. It's fine. That's what I need to do. Also run through here. Everything is spawn proof, because right now I don't think it will be. But okay. I think I'm gonna take off this extra little bit here. Let's go more grass to the wall. Then do the same on these bits. Now with the wall, I'm planning to build the actual wall outside the sand. So there will be an extra block here, but I also do plan to have the wall come in 1 extra block at the high point, just to make it look a bit thicker at the top, as if it's keeping the water back. So there we go, that's one side filled out for what's going in there. Let's grab some more deep slate and some more dirt. Oh no, I think this is a slime chunk. Ah, that's no bueno. Ow. Yeah, I'll have to figure out a way to stop those spawning, because they're going to get mighty annoying. Make some more tiles. Grab a few more stacks of dirt. Go back up again. I've noticed my rocket supply is getting low, which means we will have to build that elevator soon. So same as before. Mark that as a 3x3. We'll mark that here. Yes. 3. That down there now. 2. And then carry on this all the way along with the other wall. Okay. Curve it around. Same here, we're just going to go all the way. Get this. There we go. I'll do this now. Before I forget, just take all these corner bits out because I don't like the extraness. There. Actually, I don't know if I got all of them on this side now because I'm like, I don't know if I got those later ones. Okay, I did good. Back over we go. Ah, but yes, happy Tuesday. Well, no, yeah, it is Tuesday. It feels like it's been a very long week, but in fact, it's only just started because I tried to get so much done its first few days. Many things booked. Exciting times ahead. But busy times of sorting everything out. Get all this in. If I can get to a stage where, aside from the buildings and the dark prison ring, because we don't on us, we have the roof done. That's like technically the floor, but also the roof done. That'd be a great place to end today in. We'll get this done. Do some more placing of the prismarine and working out the building. Then I'm gonna look at making our elevators. At least the water vators, just to get up and down to our storage floor quicker. Okay, everyone is having a good week. Glad to see that people are back on. It's been a bit quiet on the server the last couple of weeks, and I think that's a mix of people taking a break, people doing stuff with family, and it's probably going to get quiet again soon with the Christmas holidays and the other holidays around that time all going on. So we might get quiet again for a little bit on the server, but that's fine. People are coming back and forth. So we've got Boron, we've got Fireside, and there's still people about. That's not a concern. Kind of like the extra block there. But yeah, it's nice to see some people have been back on today and the streaming is starting to kick back in. We'll just try and get light on the corner bits. That should cover a lot of errors. It is funny every now and again just seeing a bunch of guardians just fall down there. I also need to figure out if I am actually round these corners off or not, because some I have and some I just haven't. Oh, we've been going for an hour already. Time's flying. Right. Let's go over here and do the same. So, around the back, we've gone out 4 from the main structure. Left a gap of 1. Nope. Bring this out. So our block's wrong. Professional. Keep on tracking around the corners here. Okay, you need to go out 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, gap, 1. Cool, so now we know what we're going to. Fill that out. And we'll do the same as we did over there, we'll end up curving it. Make sure that's expected. Is there a pigman? Or is that the Guardians? Almost sounds like a pigman. Yeah, I kind of want to also get a map of this place, which we might do today, just so I can see how it's starting to look, because we've got structure now starting to form. Before I saw on Samantha's mini map mod how it looked when it was all blown up, and that was quite cool. So I want to get an actual map of it from above. I've got all the roads sort of marked where they're going to go. So we're going 4, so now we're going out again. Be interested to see how it's looking from above once we get everything, at least all the road markings in. We haven't finished them off yet. And I've got to come up with some designs for, you know, the random little things like light posts and barriers, things like that, because I don't want this place lit by torches, so we have to come up with some sort of lamp or light that's going to light things up. And if we are keeping half slabs, a lot of it's not going to be too much of a worry for keeping it too well lit. And in fact, keeping some bits dark is quite nice. But we've got these prismarine brick slabs, for example. They are spawnable because they are half block higher. I do need to bear those in mind. Let's connect this up. So, brilliant. And then we're pretty much going to mirror the other side. Mostly, we're mostly going to mirror the other side. There's going to be some differences, I think, because no, I think width-wise it will work. I might change the entrance shape of the building compared, but overall I think it's going to remain the same. So we go one of you, one. Do it until we get the dark prism. It's going to be quite awkward. So 2, 2. To remember. So we get the dark prism, there's going to be just a risk of falling at any given point. Now I have just noticed I need to go one higher. Like that. If I do that, you're gonna merge. So okay, you want to be lower. Just the one block? It was 2. Okay, round that. Was it the same over there? Out U3. Pop in U3. Let's now curve. We'll come over here. Do the same shape. Edge. Same over there, didn't I? Yeah, it's mirrored. 2, out 1, out another, and then finally 1. That. Let's go all now. Now I did get attacked by a zombie down there earlier. It's pretty much right underneath where I am now, and I don't know where it came from. I ran around with Mini HUD showing me the light levels, and nothing down there should be spawnable. A bit confused. Not worried, but confused where he came from. Okay. We want to do that shape, that little odd corner shape we did over there as well over here. And this is going to be very symmetrical up top. And then the interiors are going to be very different. That's where all the difference is going to be. When you look at this thing from the outside, it's going to be like, oh, symmetrical. When you look at it from inside, it's going to hopefully be a bit of a labyrinth. Okay, so these do go straight up and join. And then we get the shape off the back of it. That, a couple more blocks. Then what did we do? We went out either side of that out 4. So 1, 2, 4. In one. In one. Go. 1, 4. In one. In one. 2, 4. In one. In one. And 2, 4. There we go. That's our weird little shape for whatever goes in there. The go there, basically. Here's where this comes out instead. Very nice. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just bring this all the way to the edge and then get that in. I'm trying to, again, work a little bigger than I'm used to, so try not to make too many plans on shapes. I'm trying to get in as bigger build stuff as I can. This road is bigger than most I work with. I want to get used to building a bigger scale. Realise that's my sort of biggest flaw as a builder, as I try to build things really small and compact. I mean, I've kind of done it down in the storage room. Trying to squeeze all the redstone in has been a real pain. And there's a lot better ways I could have done it. But that's just how I do things. I'm trying to get better at it. And we could also get better at placing these blocks wrong. Once we get this all in, I'll look at how I can get a squid farm in. Because you'll see I have the slight problem. Guardians spawn here instead. And the squid don't appear to spawn in the Guardian water streams. So what I might need to do is run out of Prismarine again. Wow, we're already out. Yeah, what I might need to do is figure out a way to get squid spawning down there. Or maybe up here. Or maybe even in a little cave down below. Because I know Guardians don't spawn at this block or below. I know that because there's water down here. No Guardians. Don't spawn in this. There was more water under here before I cleaned it out. So I know they don't spawn below this level. The bottom layer of the beacons is fine to build anything water based on. I can't build anything water based above that because Guardians will spawn. But I do need to check what the maximum height level Guardians will spawn is, because that's my current risk. This marine. More blocks. Even more blocks. We have to empty the fish as well before that becomes a problem. the most awkward route to do that. So make 2 stacks of you. Stack of you. So we're going to have a stack of you. And think about, I don't need to worry about for the stairs. No, I'm just doing slabs actually, so. Well, I had to do stairs, and I was like, oh yeah, when you're doing stairs, you definitely want bench, but I'm not doing stairs. Wee. Not doing stairs, so I don't need to worry about losing any in the conversion rate. Right, so we're coming this far. Again, we'll do the same where we left the gap before, because we're up. Okay. Yeah, I've got to figure out what goes here, what goes... Well, I know what's going here, it's the building. Let me go confirm how I did the split on the other side. I can mimic it, because it was slightly over from this. Also an odd number, which is interesting. So it comes out 1, 2, 3. It's the 4th block from there. See a load of guardians just tumbling down the chute. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. This is where we come in. 5. Count. And now we're just going to fill it. Bam. We'll do the same over here. Now, if this is slightly off, I can fix that later, because I will get to a point where I want to build a design into the side of this. So that'll be something with stairs, maybe with sea lanterns behind them, slabs doing a similar role, something like that. So there'll definitely be something that I will need to count how many are between each section. That. Right, so it should be the last one. Yep. There we go. Should, yep, match up. Cool. So that is our buildings. The main buildings now all sort of decided where they're going to be. That grass is almost finished spreading as well, which is nice. So, what's going to go in these other areas? This area is quite a big one. It quite matches this one. So, what I'm thinking is more greenery. It's probably a nice thing to have here. Maybe something a bit closer to eye level. And what I'm thinking is we could do some tricks with waterlogged blocks to have corals. I think that might look quite nice. Now, whereas these bits over here are clearly going to be, you know, just nice turf and nice lawn. The other ones I want to have a bit of colour, a bit of pop, make it not look as dark and dingy and evil and corporate as it's. You know, we're on the friendly exterior. That'll be that kind of thing that goes in here. What I can do is expand this all around. Figure out how do I want it raised? What do I want sunk? What do I want raised? Okay. We use the dirt for now. If I don't want it on that layer, I'm going to want it on this layer. Because I want plants to be on the layer that you see. That's fine. Fill this in. I do need to go get some more dirt and some more grass in a second. If I use the dirt for now, I'll go get some grass and then that will be able to spread. I'm gonna have fun looking down there in a minute looking up at this to see how it's changed. And I can take all this out. Think about it. We don't need this here anymore. That was a guideline for something we're not doing anymore. So we do want one more there, and we'll figure out something to go underneath. That might be some stairs or something, or some lighting. Lighting might be quite nice to have looking out from there. Let's go grab some grass. There's the rain. Oh, that's thunder, I think. We don't get to find out if it was thunder or not. Oh, I had a little rumble. That says no. Just fair. I think she's building out in the open at the moment, so see why she wouldn't want to be. Ah, Borg, you were beaten to it, raid bud. Fire was quicker on the draw today. That's where we want to be. Yep. What I'll do is I'll fill this all out. Yep. Get this grass in. Then we'll probably go do the map, and then we'll figure out where we want to place our water vata, so we can get up and down. At the moment, everything's sort of a place it and figure it out sort of stage. We're just putting the basic layout in, so when we get around to actually doing detail and stuff, we know where everything's going, we know how much room we've got to work with, which is why for the farm, the actual farm itself that's working over there, I made it out of the sort of block palette that I'm using. But I also left a whole gap of block around each tunnel, and this one's actually got 2 blocks around it. So I've got room to actually shape it and put structure there, rather than just be a big tube. Done. This is sort of a lowered garden, this sort of raised on your level garden. These in, take these out, and don't want these here because we're going to be putting these along the side instead. Take these here, being very careful not to take these out because I actually want these blocks. Now this is a bit weird because it's flat against that, but they'll be changed when these actually get built up. I'm wondering, with the way up, I want to make a quick access that's useful for... Well, no, actually, because I figured out my quick access already. I'm going to be building... I'll just point to it now because I've got so many rocks in the way. Down there, actually just above my little AFK farm, I'm going to be building a hole in the wall where you'll be able to swim in. So that's going to be my... If I need to zoom in, I can fly into the ocean and just go through that hole, like swim down, get through that nice quick. I think I have to get another couple of stacks, so that this can be enough. Gonna enjoy looking down and seeing all nice and enclosed and dark down there. Cannot place blocks to save my life. Oh. Yeah, we definitely need to get at least one more stack. We'll get another one just to be safe. 2 stacks should be enough. Keep expecting slime every time. Come down here now. I might just need to raise the light level. So I think the lower light level. Okay, this is getting quite fun to look at from down here now. You can see actual structure's starting to go in, things are starting to block out the light. Really hoping those fell in my no, they shouldn't have fallen in, because even if they fell in, they'd just be sorted out through the sorter, so I'm not too worried about that. There should be some more. There's green, yep, over here. Now I'm not too worried about missing out on these, 'cause farm's always making them, but since it's here, good to see the copper is starting to age. Yeah, just trying to have it in the area so while I'm working it's aging and good to go. Up. Up. Let's go fill this last bit in. Work on our water meter. Now I do want to do something smart with water vators in the future. I want to have floor selectors. We've got a design in mind for that. But I feel that's going to be something I build more into the main sort of the atrium entrance, whereas I need for myself my own personal access. I just want a quick one that's really easy to get to. The sort of like a display piece and then the actual working usable function. Now you're odd because you have one extra block sticking out here. Oh, so do you. You're fine. Okay. So where do I want my quick access personally? So if we've made this side the car park, this side goods and services, it makes sense that it would be over here somewhere within the goods and services section. And I think I've got a pretty good shape where I could have it over here. Can I line it up nicely with my storage room? Probably not. But what I'm thinking is if I have like another main bit down here, maybe some villager trading over there, having it central here might be a good idea. So let's grab some blocks. We're not going to be using prismarine for this bit. We can get rid of all that. I'm not going to need more grass right now either. So this is going to be an internal build. So what do I want? What sort of thing do I want when you're going up and down this axis? Got a lot of nice blocks we can pick from. Might even want some wood. I don't think wood's really good. Let's go with, I'm thinking tough. I think it was we can use just some nice tough bricks. Because we can then actually add some accent blocks with the chiseled tough. So, grab my shovel. Axe right now. And let's see, that's where we're coming down. So, here's the end block. I'm going to kind of one in, have a wall. And we actually want to make sure we're bringing this forward a couple blocks so it's not right on the wall. That. Thank you for the follow. Ayesvet. There is an L or an I? It's hard to see. Yes, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? That is, nope, we need to go one further forward. And I don't know why I'm texturing here, because we need to go deeper. But actually having these at the back and then these on the side might be quite nice. And I'm thinking, if we have glass at the front, you can see what you're coming down to. I think, yeah, we're going to do that. We need to level it off to this level. Let's do that. And we know what we're working with. I don't need to go any further than this. Now this is why I do want the haste 2 here, because it lets me just do this. So something's good, something's bad. Let's clear this all out. Need this bit cleared as well, because I'll be putting there'll be one up and one down here. Here. So. Lovely, lovely. Cool. So now we can fill this in. It would, yeah. Okay, so that's one in from this side. So on this side, this is the one in. That, which means we can put some sort of design in the middle. I'm happy with that. I'll just do this to lay out where there's going to be a separation. What do we want to use to block the water? What do we want to use to block the water? Trying to think what would look good. But now I'm going to start pillaring up. So see if I need more brick while I'm at it. Cool. So I want to one more just to. Yes. That means I can put this here. You won't see any of it from the outside. There'll be here, block there, chisel going up the back here. Nice, nice. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good Tuesday. Glad I can get streaming again. Like it's been a while. Something that I don't want to fall out the habit of doing. But, you know, it can happen. Right. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we will get these done. And then that will probably be us for the day. But we'll definitely have made some very nice progress. If we can get this built. Because then we've got a way up, we've got a way down, we've got our roads marked, we've got our buildings marked. And I then just need to fill in the prismarine. The dark prismarine, should I say. And the interior floors, which are going to be their own whole thing to worry about. I also need to get more glass. I don't know if I've got enough glass to do this. Go check that. Right. Okay. Now, you shouldn't kill me. Oh, thank you for falling. Whatever I used to block the water coming out, I also need to do it at the top here, thinking about it. Trying to think what would match the aesthetic that blocks water. One more. Cool. So, that's just for now. I'll throw all this in here. Let the golem sort it out. Grab all that goes over here. Okay. So, how are we done on glass? I might be able to use panes actually. I think that should be fine for the way up and the way down using panes. I can obviously extend these out later. But now what I can do is just self-centered, up. Oh, hello dolphin. And then I can always extend this up to another floor if I want to in the future. Actually, too high. Okay. We'll do the panes and we'll figure out a block that will go either side of it later. Give us that view coming down. Keep jumping up. Do it. Nope, just one too high again. Okay, so we've got that in place. We now just need opening and closing device. Now I'm thinking do shelves block water? We're gonna go do an experiment because I don't know. Grab a bucket. Let's grab water. We're gonna put the water in this little hole. Put that there. Okay. That looks like they don't do what? Can they be waterlogged? Okay. So they can be waterlogged, but they do not naturally let water flow into them. So what I'm thinking is take out these two blocks, like you, and if I put the shelf there, is that enough room to get out? Yes, because then that kind of looks like a door. So let me go. Do I have a better colour shelf? I've got a load of white shelves. I put two like that. How easy is that to get in and out of? Yeah, not too bad. What I could do... Ooh. I've got this extra block space. What I'm thinking is if I double up the up and down, the max me, so let's do this. If I double up my up and down, I could have it as almost double doors. I like that. I like that. That also means like blue glass will have at least that going on. Cool. Yeah. I'm down for this. Do I have enough blue glass? Probably not. So let's make some more cyan, and I'm just going to make all of it into that. Then I need about another stack. That should be enough. I'm not worried about having too much cyan dye because I know I'm using it. Let's put you away. And yeah, we'll fly up, take out the tough. I need some more tough. Tough chiseled. Go at the back. But yeah, what I can do is I can go up. Building the tough chiseled, come back down, take out the right in front of me, and repeat. I think that will look much nicer. It's out. Thank you, Windows Antivirus Defender, for telling me there's no issues with my computer. Ow. No issues is better than issues, I suppose. So we'll stick that back there before it. Do I have enough? No. We also need more tough bricks as well, so let's just get those before I start committing. 2 stacks of those. Brick and tough brick. And up here. Yeah, having it too wide I think is gonna make it look nicer. Also, you don't really ever see people do too wide thinking about it. At least I don't know the last time I've seen anyone do. Whoop, that coming. Should be able to carry it from there. That one will jump back down. Cool, so then we just got to get the other chiseled in at the back, get the glass down the front. Happy days. Down. Again. Hopefully this will be just enough. If not, we can be a little short because putting at the top's not going to be a hassle. Getting the kelp in built up should also be pretty easy. Oh, one extra. Just got to do the glass next. Now. There we go. Because I could always wrap the glass around all four sides just so it's a solid plane. But I'll see how it looks with just these two first. It's the top. More to go. Should be able to boss and fall off. Didn't break that extra block. Okay. Nope. Do this. I can do this. Okay. Right. Let's build up. Build up. Build up. Build up. We just need some soul sand and some mega blocks, which I'm pretty sure we have plenty of. We can do this while we're up here as well. Don't away from me that yet. Reach that from there? No. Use. I made way more tough bricks than I needed. Pop that there. Lie down. Cool, that's working just as I wanted it to. That. So now I need sand and mega blocks, both of which should be in here. Two of each. And a whole bunch of kelp, which I have in here. Definitely not that much. I need like 3 stacks. Should do. Take the tough bricks if you don't want them. I'll probably find a use for them. If you need them right now, you're welcome to have some, which I need more immediately. So we go up like this, sway side to side. Now I've also realized this is water. This is water in the Guardian area, which is not normally good. But I think because I built this right at the edge, by pure coincidence and luck of me not thinking, we should not have any Guardians spawn here. So right, that should now be source blocks. Down. Break them. We let all my cats out. Shoot up. Huzzah! Right, that's working. We have a way out. Now we need a way down, which I need a dirt block or something similar to place that on. Yeah, if you want some of the tough, you can come borrow some. That's not a problem. Because you can't grow kelp on locations. So, dirt, and then same thing we just did. Swim up, swim side to side. Is same again, or I just need a little top up. That. Oh, and again, that should now all be done. Lie down, we break these. Take magma blocks. That should suck everything down. Up this one. Down this one. Huzzah! We've done it. Actually have sort of, say sort of for a reason, sort of a way up and down. Now I'm pretty sure these are out of range of spawning any guardians, but just to check, I need to get way up on this bridge still. We're gonna just go over here. Should have just done this. I'm gonna come over here, and being here should stop most spawning within the farm. If any can spawn, they should now spawn in here. I don't think they will. I think this is far enough away that we should be safe. So we'll just give it a second, we'll keep an eye on it. Because it should be this pretty much emptied now. There's a bunch backed up here. But I am seeing them dying. And I'm seeing none spawning over here. So I think we're good that this is far enough away. And it just means when I get to building my fancy water elevator that I want to use over here, I need to bear in mind where it's going. Because this is luck that I just didn't think, and I just built it. Like, if I tried to build it here, we'd have guardians in this for sure right now. But yeah, the reason I say we sort of do is because I still need to build a sort of pathway into this, so I've got to figure out what block we're going to do for that, how you'll get in and all that. But now we do have, because yeah, there's no good way into this currently. You know, we have a way up. You can get on the top of that and run off this way, but we don't have a way to get into it currently. So still just jump. But I can get that done. The last thing then for us to do. Now I'm happy we're not getting smacked in the face. We are getting smacked in the face, but we're not getting attacked. It's time to make a map. Now I have some item frames. No, I have an item frame. Okay, where's my lever? That I'm not worried about. What have we got? Excess wood of... Let's go with dark oak. Bam. Oh, 10-minute server resets. Yeah, good time for us to be wrapping up. There we go. Right, we've got our item frames. And next we need maps. So we're gonna need 4 compasses. And the reason I think we're gonna need 4 is because I'm pretty sure we're gonna overflow over one map. I don't have any sugarcane here, so we're gonna have to do a quick trip home to the sugarcane farm. We can get this done in 10 minutes. Sneak preview what's going on over there. Ooh, big wall. My project is tiny in comparison, I think. It is good to see some nice big builds coming on the server again though. There's my light today. Perfectly good. Yeah, we'll keep going till the server resets, and then we'll call it a stream there, I think. We'll also come in a bit low. Right. Hello guys, hello friends. Look at the movies. Oh god, you're full. How full are you? Oh, you're very nearly full. So let's take which with us anyway. There's our maps. Let's take a few stacks with us. So we'll be back to abduct you and your brethren later, don't worry. Whee! Yeah, I do need to build all the sort of basic stuff. Oh, look at that. Now there's actually a floor there. It's actually starting to look like there's a structure here with the bridge as well. I've not flown in from a base since I got that bridge curve done. That's looking good. With the floor as well. Yeah, looks like there's actually going to be something here. That. Love that. Right. So, let's start here. Bam. Oh, we did nearly get all of it. Oh, that's so close. I do like how that's looking. That's looking pretty cool. It does annoyingly mean we need to use another one just off the edge over here. What's going on with my sprinting? Oh, look how close it was. Just that little bit there. Almost tempting to not put it on there, but we will not. So if I come a little bit more this way, use this one. That fill in. And then once we're off this map, we use this one. And that is all of it. Dive through this hole. Spin around 3 times. So it should be bam. Nope. Bam. There we go. Yeah, that one's literally just nothing but blue. Look at that. Oh. It's very colourful. The prismarine on the grass. That's a high contrast. Like, we can take that one out entirely. So annoying this bit. It looks wrong. Like, it might be worth zooming this one out one stage. So like it would fit on one map because you can see how much it comes out on either one. It barely overflows. It's so close to being pretty much perfect. That's like one of those mildly irritating, slightly off things. I don't think you can zoom in on maps either. I think you can only zoom out. Because that's, yeah, if that was centered as well, that'd be so satisfying. Alas, we might have to kill our map dreams simply for the fact that I would be annoyed if they were showing it that uneven. But we can use that for a reference point. So much paper in here. I didn't need the sugarcane. We can use it as a reference point rather than just a storage. Use it when we want to have a look, just have a reference, see how it looks from above and all that, rather than have it in a display piece. Yeah, between now and then I will try and get some flooring in here. Get all that wrapped up. I will be taking more chunks of this bridge and building along, making sure that it gets expanded as needed. So yeah, it's going to be hitting these up. Oh yeah, get a squid farm in for next time, because that's a big one. This thing, it's great, especially when I'm on the bridge. However much that's producing. And the beacons for it are really cool in my opinion. I really like the look. So yeah, we've got some good layout. We've made good progress. I've got to get some more resources and some materials. Get some extra farms built. Tidy up this section. Just a little bit. Extend that floor design out here. Close up this side. Build the ramp up to that side. That kind of thing. Yeah, we might work on those bits on Thursday. That's what I'm planning to be on next, is 2 days time on Thursday. I might be a little late because I'm taking our dog Bailey to the group. He needs to be cleaned because he is a smelly dog. He needs to not be smelly anymore. How are these coming? Oh, these have been aging well. These are like that. They get along well. So what I'll probably do is move some of these bits over as and when. The stage is so much nicer and hit. I'm actually doing stuff. Only got one more stage to go, so I'll leave you to finish those off. Yes, I'm gonna send you guys over to Oni, because the server's gonna reset in a minute. I hope everyone has had a good day, and we will be back not tomorrow, but the day after, to get some groundwork done here. I hope Zombies has been going well. You had fun and you won. Thank you for coming even if you were just lurking. So yeah, we will be back on Thursday. Toodles.